All right. Ready in Chamesh, Arba, Shalosh, Shtaim.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Where my mom's at. Where my mom's wearing thongs, hitting bongs at. Raising kids, cleaning shits, need a long nap. Where my mom's at.
Where My Mom's At podcast with Christina P.
She's back. That's what's up. I survived the Rona, bitch. Husband down. He brought that sweet COVID home from the hospital. I had COVID. I beat that shit because I'm strong. I'm Eastern European strong because my DNA is wrapped in sausage and fucking despair. And my ancestors were cockroaches. And you know what? Because I've had the Rona, I ain't got nothing to be afraid of anymore. I call my agent and I go, just put me out on the road. Please, I need to do stand-up again. So I have a date. I'm going to do Addison, Texas, February 4th through 6th at the Addison Improv. I made we've discussed safety measures. They're only going to do, I think, half capacity. People are supposed to wear masks. Everything is, within bounds of safety. So if you're in Addison, come see me. The tickets have already sold really fast. I imagine you guys are dying to get out of the house and do something, as am I. So that should be really, really exciting. Anyways, I'm fucking... Someone told me that anyways isn't what you're supposed to... Anyways, I started saying it as a joke because that's how gangbangers say it in LA. They go, anyways... And now I say it and I do it all the time. It's so bad. It's one of those things that we do on Your Mom's House where we say things inappropriately and then in real life it becomes how I say it. It's really bad. I think there's a stamina, right? Remember?
Yeah, stamina.
It was.
Is anyways another one of those? Because I was seeing some emails about that too. That's a joke word that you say?
Yeah, it started as because cholas in LA would be like, anyways. And I knew that was grammatically incorrect, but it's been so many years that I've said it, anyways, that now I say it that way.
Gotcha.
So stupid. And same with stamina, right? Not stamina.
Stamina.
Because on Your Mom's House, there was stamina. Fuck.
Stanima is the correct way.
Okay, stamina. Okay, so anyway, anyways, February 4th through 6th, Addison, I'm so stoked to tell jokes again because I'm sure everyone listening that's a parent on this show, we're fucking sick of being home with our kids. And I am so excited to get away from my family, especially having had the Rona. So let's back that ass up. I'll tell you what happened. So my husband, Tom, has this horrible accident the first day of December, really. He's in the hospital. He has surgery to repair his arm. His humerus broke. He snapped a tendon in his left knee. So he's having surgeries. He's like in the hospital for a week, 6 days. They discharged him. Then he goes to a rehab facility for another almost 2 weeks. He starts to feel sick in the rehab center. We think it's just him detoxing off of oxys because they put him on all these crazy painkillers. So when he's like, oh, I have diarrhea, I'm like, whatever, druggie. Like, we know, like in my head, it's like that movie Train Spotting. You guys ever seen that one? You guys?
Yeah, I love that movie.
I know you do because you like cool movies, Solo. I know you know Train Spotting. But remember when he detoxes, he gets off of heroin and he's like, and you have to have, what does he go? He goes, cream of mushroom soup, 2 tins of. And then he like puts it together, the things that he needs to detox from heroin.
Yeah.
And then he talks about, it's like, you get constipated on heroin and then you have to shit all the time, like once you stop taking opiates. So I thought it was just him getting off of opiates. Everyone did. And I was like, Tom's having a really rough time. And of course, let's be honest, wives, you know how men, when they get their man colds, it's like, like you guys are kind of pussies, no offense, when it comes to being sick. I don't know how you are, Zolo. Are you a big pussy when you get sick?
I can be. Yeah, I definitely can be.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what happens. You guys are tough. You fight wars. You do all kinds of cool stuff. But the minute a man gets a cold, oh shit, look out, right? So I'm like, oh, fuck, he's going to come home. He's going to be all, grumpy. I hired a nurse. I had a medical bed waiting for him in the basement. I was going to throw him in the basement. And then he came home. We watched Harry Potter with the kids. We were so happy he was finally back. And then an hour later, right after Harry Potter ended, he got a phone call that he was positive for COVID. And he picked it up in the fucking rehab facility. I was like, you got to be kidding me, dude. You just breathed on my kids for the last hour. You breathed on me. No. So, of course, I get tested that night because I'm like, I had to send home the nurse. You can't have people working for you when you're COVID positive. So I was like, this is it. This is going to be the worst, 2 weeks of my life. I've got a husband that's broken. I've got 2 littles, 5 and 2. And now you're telling me I'm about to get the Rona too? Like, I'm the one that's got to keep all the plates spinning, right? Everybody knows mom is the center of the home. I'm the one that's got to take care of everybody. So I'm just like, fuck, dude, like the clock starts where I'm like, I'm going to get sick. And so I get tested the night of. When he comes home, I'm negative. I'm like, oh, great. I can go to bed. I'm fine. And then the next day I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't have a taste. Like, there's just no taste in my mouth. It was so freaking weird. And I'm like, I got to go brush my teeth. I'm going to go see what's up. And I use really strong toothpaste because I like the burning feeling on my teeth, it's like Arm & Hammer with bleach in it or something, and it's so abrasive, and I love the burn,
Yeah, that's how you know it's cleaning, right?
Yeah. Is that what you use?
No,
What's your burn?
I don't know the brand, but I like it with mouthwash, like a real good burn from some Listerine or something. It's doing its job. Yeah.
Ooh, Listerine. I haven't had that in so long. Where you just like it just makes you cry and salivate.
Oh yeah.
Like, you're like, oh, I'm killing germs in this mouth.
Yeah, it burns real good.
Oh, it burns so good. Yeah. So I'm brushing my teeth and I'm like, no taste. This is wild. I'm like, that's it. I got the Rona. No way. And I'm like, well, so far it's easy. Next day, I call the guy back. He tests me out. No, he tests me 2 days later. I'm still negative. I'm like, no way. And I'm having mild symptoms. Like, my nose is a little runny, but my energy's fine. I'm taking the kids out for, walks in the neighborhood. I'm fine. And then day 4, so then finally, I think after 3 days of symptoms, day 4, I'm wiped. I sleep all day, and then I finally test positive. After having had it for 4 days, basically, knowing it. I stayed away from everybody, though. I was quarantining in the house, but that's why I don't trust these rapid tests, you guys. They're good that we do them for some kind of peace of mind, but I'm telling you, dude, I knew I was like, oh, I don't feel normal, and then I was still getting negative on the test, so I don't buy that bullshit. These tests, they don't know nothing. Just stay inside. So it was a nightmare, I'm not gonna lie. COVID, while taking care of 2 children and my crippled husband, was fucking horrible. And it was like, it was right before Christmas. So I was doing the whole Elf on the Shelf charade. So I finally put those 2 monsters down and I was just like, oh God, I can finally go to sleep. And then, you lay down and you're like, oh, the elf, I gotta move the fucking elf on the shelf. And then you got to be clever about it so the kid doesn't catch on. I had to move the elf. I put him up real high, so he thinks that there's no way other than flying that thing can get up there. And that was horrible. I remember one night I was so tired and just so sick and cranky, and my 2-year-old demands that I sing to him at bedtime. And I remember he was like, sing Wheels on the Bus. Sing Wheels on the Bus. And I was like, no, I don't want to. He's like, sing it! And you just want to avoid a tantrum. So you're like, I sang it so begrudgingly. Like, it was like out of a movie. I was like, wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Okay, you done now? Like, it was just so depressing. And the 2-year-old has been in a real phase where he's just real, it's their age. He's doing this thing now where when I go to the bathroom, or anybody in the house goes to the bathroom, he has to flush it. And I made the mistake of, I took a pee the other day and I automatically flushed it. He heard me flushing in the other room and came screaming in, no, pee again. pee again. He told me to pee again so that he could flush it down. And I did. I was like, okay, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to push it out. And I pushed out just a tiny bit of pee, and he was so thrilled that he could flush it. But
that's so sweet.
I know, I'm such a good
You're
mom,
such a good
right?
mom.
Oh, gosh. It's really just me being lazy and avoiding the tantrum. Because there's only so many cries you can take in a day, especially when you're sick. You're like, I can't hear this again.
Yeah.
But so that was cool too. I'm down 7 pounds because I can't taste or smell. Great, right? Because eating is like so boring. Have you gotten your taste yet back? Zola had it too from
It's come back a bit. Yeah, I don't think we said that on any of the shows, but I did get it also around the same time that you guys got it. And I had a lot of the same experience. Like, I got the rapid test as soon as I found out I'd been exposed, and it came back negative. So, yeah, kind of.
But you got it from someone else outside of here.
Yeah.
I know, it's so crazy we all got it at the same. Well, LA right now is ground zero, if you don't know. I think they're estimating 1 in every 5 people has the virus right now. So
That's crazy.
It's almost impossible. Dr. Drew is down with it. But you still have anosmia, right? You can't taste anything?
My taste is mostly back. My smell's still not really there, but that's kind of like a good thing because you can't really smell any of the bad smells. I don't really miss smelling.
I know.
It's kind of strange at first, but now I'm like, it's kind of cool. I don't smell anything bad.
Doesn't bother me either because, here's the way I see it is that we got out lucky. There are over, how many people died from this thing in the world? 1 million
Millions,
people.
yeah.
And if I come out of this with just having lost taste and smell forever, like, dude, I got through a pandemic and that's all that I lost. Great. And like, I haven't drank alcohol since I got the Rona. No, since like December 20th, I would say, maybe before that. Haven't had a drop of alcohol and I'm down 7 pounds. So, hey, Rona blessings. You got to count them. I don't know. I hope it does come back. Goodness, that would fucking really suck if it didn't. But in the meantime, I was a really shitty mom while I was sick. And I mean that, I don't mean like a shitty mom. I just mean I, let the kids eat candy all day and they just watched hours of television. And it's really alarming of the 5-year-old's capacity to watch hours and hours of television. Like I gave him the iPad, I remember one day at like 11 a.m. And I was just like I had to sleep. So I didn't go back to his room till like 4. And he was just still jamming on that iPad, just watching Netflix. You're like, how is this possible? It definitely has repercussions though, because they get wild after you disconnect them from that shit. But that was fun. So I found this article I thought was pretty interesting. I wanted to share with you guys. It ranks 2020. For those of you, we've all had quite a year. Did it feel like the worst year in history? Well, historians think that 2020 was one of the most stressful years in world history. Okay. So I read one article that ranked 2020 as the 6th worst year in world history. And this one, I think, makes it 8. But here's crappy year number 1. 1862, the year of the bloodiest battle of the American Civil War. That's pretty gnarly. I'd say a war, definitely. More than 4,600 people were killed in a single day and 23,000 injured. Okay, we get it. That sucks. Next, garbage year. Number 2, 1929, the year of the Wall Street crash. Yes, of course, obviously. That's terrible, too. What? I thought that said, okay, whatever. 1838, the year of the Trail of Tears. I remember vaguely learning that, where Native Americans were forcibly removed from their land. Right. I remember that, learning that in history, and now I've forgotten it. 1919, year of the Spanish flu. We've all heard that, we've heard that reference a million times because of this. 1968, the year of Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination. That's Annie's day off, right, Annie? You will be taking that day off to observe. He does every year. That was I can't imagine that. Yeah, that was a terrible year. And JFK was murdered the same year. 1962, the year of the Cuban Missile Crisis. Also, I remember that vaguely in American history. Something about some missiles didn't get launched. 2001, the year of the September 11 terrorist attacks. Now, would you rank that as a year worse than 2020, though? You guys lived through that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a lot of these, I feel like 2020 could take a lot of these years.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't live through most of them, but I don't know. 2020 was rough.
Yeah, I would, because I lived through 2001 as an adult. I was maybe, 25 years old. And I remember that day being horrific. I remember waking up and seeing the towers being hit and falling. And I remember just being horrified the entire day and being horrified for months. But I don't, and I think, so, that killed, 2,977 people were killed in the attacks, which is like peanuts compared to how many people have been killed in this pandemic. It was traumatizing. It definitely changed the country forever and launched us into another war. But I'd have to say, in terms of suffering and length of suffering that this has caused, I don't know. I would rank 2020 before 2001.
And you also need to take into account all the other shitty stuff that happened in 2020. It wasn't just the pandemic. I mean, there was so
What
much
do you
shit.
mean? No, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
What else happened? I've blocked it out. So there was Trump and the whole election.
Trump and the election
a
and
nightmare.
race riots. And
Oh my goodness.
all these other people dying and just I mean,
Death.
all.
What else happened? I blocked it out. I'm so
Well, there's
traumatized.
everything else that happened as a factor of coronavirus.
I know, joblessness. People
Joblessness and
the homelessness. Yeah, I'm not sure that this one, but whatever. Keep going.
there were the murder hornets. Do you
Murder
remember
hornets.
those?
I remember.
Yeah.
Hey, man. And fucking UFOs happened, and people were like, "Big deal. Got the Rona."
Yeah. Yeah.
The fucking government confirmed that we found a foreign craft we can't determine the materials of. It's okay. Okay.
And now we have like a 180-day thing to like release all the information on UFOs. Do you hear about that?
What?
Yeah, that was in like a recent COVID bill that was passed.
What are you talking about?
I'll pull it up.
Yeah. See, that alien thing, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I have no interest in this kind of stuff, but this was a real thing. UFO report to be published in 180 days thanks to U.S. relief bill. Aliens, quote, not ruled out. What? Can you make the font bigger? A UFO report penned by the U.S. officials UFO Research Task Force is set to be revealed in 180 days thanks to a law hidden among a 5,600-page emergency relief bill signed by President Donald Trump. I find it hilarious that we call him a president. The UFO report may be the soft disclosure ET enthusiasts have been waiting for since the U.S. Pentagon officially acknowledged video footage of multiple unidentified serial phenomena filmed in 2004 and 2015, although it is unclear how much the report will reveal. Nick Pope, a former UFO investigator for the MOD, thinks the extraterrestrial hypothesis has not been ruled out just yet. The news follows President Trump's signing a $1.7 trillion, that's $1 trillion pound. Oh, this is from the UK. COVID-19 emergency relief. This is amazing. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, and it seems like every week now some other big UFO news comes out. Like there was this guy, he's the ex-Israeli space head that came out saying that aliens have visited us and have met with Trump and all this stuff. And
Mike
that
Pence is an alien.
and that they're asking for them not to be like revealed yet. Like
What?
It's crazy shit. Yeah. Here, I'll pull that up.
Please pull this up. What is good? Are we all? See, this is why I gotta move to Texas. I gotta move to Texas and just live on a fucking piece of land with a shotgun. I can't do it anymore, guys. I'm fucking fried. Okay, what is it? Let me read this headline. Former Israeli space security chief says extraterrestrials exist and Trump knows about it. Bruh, this is from NBC News. So this is a reputable source. Get the fuck out of here. A former Israeli space security chief has sent eyebrows shooting heavenward, that's such a stupid sentence, by saying that Earthlings have been in contact with Like, I like how he's like, yeah. So what he's saying is that he sent eyebrows shooting heavenward.
It raised eyebrows.
Yeah.
I didn't even catch that. Yeah, that's really dumb.
It's a really silly way to write that. But anyways, this is amazing. Earthlings have been in contact with extraterrestrials from a, quote, galactic federation. The unidentified flying objects have asked not to publish that they are here. Humanity is not ready yet. Okay, maybe this guy's nuts. Chaim Ashed? Chaim, how do you say it? You're Jewish. Ashed?
Chaim, I think.
Chaim said cooperation agreements had been signed between species, including an underground base in the depths of Mars. This guy's Chaim is nuts, right? Is he been discredited as mentally ill?
I don't know. This is all I've heard about him. But like, you know, it's from NBC. That's
But this is an
right?
Israeli leader saying this. I mean, it's his
Former.
So how old is he? Like demented? Is he old?
Let me look
Is he
into it.
bipolar? Yeah. I mean, you know, you can say anything you want, but who knows? Well, anyway, let's look into this guy. God, our president looks crazier than he does. Dude, I don't know. Do you think humanity's not even ready to wear masks? I doubt they can meet a fucking extraterrestrial. You know what I mean? Could you imagine?
What if COVID came from the aliens?
That'd be great. And I'm already immune. I'm like, good. Come on down, bro. Come on down. Ooh, did you hear that in my throat? That was an alien life form. They implanted it. Like how? But we're such shitty. Humans are this shitty. I agree that we need some kind of a treaty set in place because we're just so dumb. We're the worst. We can't even take care of ourselves, let alone be cool with fucking other life. Anyway, this is amazing.
Yeah. All right. You want to go back to these other years? We haven't even gotten to 2020 on the list yet.
Like, so number 7 is 2001, and I think we're number 8 on this list is 2020. 2020, the year of the coronavirus pandemic. Yeah. Okay, here we go. 340,000 Americans have died and 19.7 million have been infected. I'm one of them. Aside from the pandemic, America has also faced with protests nationwide calling for the end of racism and police brutality. Yes, we know. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Did you guys see The Weeknd's face, by the way?
I did. Yeah.
Tom thinks it might be like a publicity stunt for his new video.
Yeah, it is. It's prosthetics. It's open about that. He did this whole thing where he was like bandaged up for a while.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, it's like a character he's doing.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I was like, that. Please, not that too. Oh yeah, he looks crazy. So he looks like he had plastic surgery done, but it's just prosthetics. Thank goodness. He was cute. You don't want to mess that face up. No. Okay, let's get into some mom content. Gosh, I want to share something my beloved friend Dr. Jessica Hockman shared with me. She said something that really resonated with me. So I wrote it down because, you know, my kids have been cooped up inside because we've been quarantining for the last 2 weeks. And they have just been acting so shitty. I mean, drawing on the walls, throwing things, pulling the dog's tails. And I'm like, you know, I get it. They're cooped up. Their lives are just in chaos right now. So, of course, they're going to act out. And Dr. Hockman said the best thing. She goes, you know, I think kids are like puppies. And you have to run them around and tire them out. Otherwise, they ruin your house. And I was like, oh, my God, that is so true. They're exactly like puppies. You have to tire them out. Otherwise, they just ruin your shit. So a tired kid is the best kid. Let's start with some fun stuff. Let's go to mom hacks. I just love these because who can't use a hack every now and then? So this one comes for, oh, good. Thank you.
Mom hacks.
Good job. Let's do a voicemail first. We haven't done one in so long.
Hey, Jeans. I don't have a story or a mom hack or fail, but I had to tell you about this female urination device. As you shared, you know, your story with Tom trying to pee in the car. So it's called a Go Girl, and it's basically a funnel that you pee into, and it makes it a lot easier for peeing on the go. Take care. Love you, teens.
I mean, okay. I appreciate the offer for help. I can't, as a reasonable human being, carry that shit around. I mean, how stupid. Look at the woman at the urinal, a picture of her. I can't do this. I can't do this. This is ridiculous.
Why not?
It's ridiculous. This looks so stupid. This is just worse than just... No, I can't. I just can't. Oh, it's so embarrassing. I peed standing up for a week. That's the story. Have you guys used these co-ed toilets ever? Have you used them, Zolo?
No, I don't think so. All the ones I've seen are like one person ones. They're like, you know, gender neutral, like the one we have here. Mm-hmm. And it's one person at a time.
I can't do this. No, it looks too stupid. And like, I know I won't do it right, so I'll probably just end up pissing all over my hands anyways. You know what I mean? I appreciate the offer though. Thank you. No, I'm not this advanced.
Yeah,
no.
It takes a while to get the aim down.
Yeah, like I don't care enough. I'll just pull over and piss on the side of the road, you know?
But I think that's what she's referring to, doing that with this. Not so you can do it at a urinal, but so if you're on the go, you got the go girl.
But then I gotta clean the go girl. You know, I gotta clean it. It's gotta piss all over it. Okay. All right, thanks. Next mom hack for throwing up. Good. We have 3 young children and a dog. Ay vey. Our dog is a little guy and pees in the house on large pee-pee pads. I came home from work one night and all 3 kids had the stomach flu and had been puking all day. Ugh. Wife had a genius idea after she got sick of dealing with puke towels and blankets. She layered the floors, the beds, every area near the kids with the dog's pee-pee pads. Oh, it's smart. When the kids threw up, it would land on the pads. Pads go right into the trash and lay down a fresh pad. There's no more scrubbing puke out of the rugs, blankets. This is so smart. It was the best solution for what used to be a disastrous mess. This is fucking brilliant. Thank you so much. That's a great idea because I use wee-wee pads for the dog. I use wee-wee pads on my baby's changing table. But for puke, I had never thought of it, and I really like that. Wee-wee pads have so many great use. Yeah, those are them. The wee-wee pads. I tried the grass potty pad for Bitsy. She's so stupid. She goes on rocks anyways. This was just a big waste of money. Well, very good. Ooh, this episode is brought to you by Adam and Eve, the #1 adult toy superstore. Let me tell you something. I've been with the same dude for 15 years, and you got to keep it fresh. You got to keep things alive. And Adam and Eve has the best stuff. It's got toys for him, toys for her, toys that you can use together, which is really fun. They've got lubes, lotions, lingerie, so many other sexy gifts. Take advantage of the downtime and choose almost any one item and get 50% off at adamandeve.com with code WMMA. And when you do, you'll get 10 free boredom busting gifts, including 6 spicy movies, a 3-piece bonus kit, and best of all, free shipping delivered discreetly right to your door. I even got an email from one of the listeners of this show. Hey, it's true, Christina, it came to me so discreet. Nobody knew what was in the box. I know you got kids, you got neighbors that are nosy. Don't worry about it. Just go to Adam and Eve. Here's the code. Use my offer code WMMA. That's WMMA at checkout for this amazing deal. Go to adamandeve.com. Use the offer code WMMA to get 50% off just about any item plus 10 free gifts. Use code WMMA at checkout. This episode is sponsored by Apostrophe, a prescription skincare company for people that are ready to take their acne seriously. Prescription acne treatment really works, but it is hard to get. You have to take time off work to see a doctor and sit in line at the pharmacy for your medications until Apostrophe. Apostrophe makes it easy to see a board-certified dermatologist online. You'll get treated immediately and your medications are delivered to your home. You simply fill out Apostrophe's online questionnaire about your skin concerns and medical history, snap a few selfies, and your dermatologist will get back to you with a customized treatment plan tailored just for you. The best part is Apostrophe offers topical and oral medication so you can treat your acne inside out. And it's not just for adult acne. Do you have dark spots? Do you want to improve your skin texture? I went on there just for some dry skin. I got that eczema. I got eczema patches. Apostrophe is great. Get $15 off your first visit with a board-certified dermatologist at apostrophe.com/WMMA and use our code WMMA. This code is only available to my listeners. To get started, just go to apostrophe.com/WMMA and click begin visit. Then use the code WMMA at sign up and you'll get $15 off your dermatology visit. That's apostrophe.com/WMMA. Use code WMMA to get your dermatology visit for $15 off. And we thank Apostrophe for sponsoring the podcast. Okay, timer mom hack. I like this one too. One of my favorite mom hacks is the timer trick. I've been using this on my 9-year-old daughter for a few years and it works every time. If your child huffs and puffs about doing stuff you ask them to do, like get their own snacks or put something away, just say, "I'll time you." This immediately takes your demand and turns it into a fun challenge. Count out loud and tell them how impressed you are by how quick they are. It will put an end to fighting over stupid shit and keep everyone happy. Keep them high and tight. Erica, I like that. I like that. Yes, some children are motivated by that idea of doing things quickly. I've been doing this thing about who wins dinner. When the two boys sit down, I say, who can be a better gentleman? Who's going to win dinner? Is it Ellis or Juju? Who's winning dinner? And then they go, I'm winning dinner. And I'm like, there you go, bros. Who's going to get an Oreo? I give him a cookie.
And then the other one goes to bed hungry? Or how does that work?
That's right. And if you lose, you go straight to bed starving. Could you imagine? That's what people used to do to kids.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
There was a book, Peter Rabbit. You remember that story?
Of course.
So Peter Rabbit doesn't listen to his mom and he goes into the neighbor's briar patch or what the fuck? I don't even remember. He steals something from the mean gay guy next door. I don't know why I thought he was gay. Oh, because the book that we have, they draw him super gay in our Peter Rabbit book.
Yeah, what does he look like?
Like a gay farmer. Like, this fucking old gay guy. Crotchety old mean gay guy running after sweet little rabbits. Because it's true, he's such a mean guy. Will you look up the fucking guy's name who chases Peter Rabbit? He's such a dick. Yeah, Mr. McGregor. Like, why are you such a dick, dude? Like, it's a cute little rabbit in your yard, and like, how much of your shit is he really gonna eat? He's gonna have like one head of lettuce, maybe at best. He's a tiny little fucking rabbit. He can't eat that much. But Mr. McGregor is so mean, and he chases him out, and then he uses his jacket and his shoes to make into a scarecrow to scare off. It's just such a fucking dick. And as if Peter's day isn't bad enough, he goes home and his mom punishes him by sending him to bed without dinner. I'm like, gee, what is this child abuse shit? Like, how mean were people back in the day when they were writing these awful children's stories, But I guess kids are afraid of adults. It makes sense because some adults are dicks like that. Yeah, there he is, old Mr. fucking Gay McGregor. Why don't you just go butt fuck and stop hurting kids, I really think they should just teach kids, like, hey, some grown-ups had bad childhoods, and that's why they're mean to you. Like, don't take it personally. I try to explain that to my older boy. I'm like, dude, they're just fucking, people are raised shitty, It's not you, it's them. Oh wait, we just did this one. Yeah, the timer trick. That is a good one. I like that. Do we have hold on, mommy. Okay, this is good. Both my kids used to attend a daycare that provided all the meals and snacks, and it was the best. I know, remember that? When you could just send your kid to school and the school would feed them? Oh, that was the best. What was that, February? Yeah. Just drop them off in the AM and don't even care if they didn't do dinner because they ate so well at the center. Yeah, dog. Since that center is closed till further notice due to COVID, I've had to find a new center for my toddler, which unfortunately requires me to pack him daily meals. Don't I fucking know it? Same with Ellis. I get him that bento box, with the little areas, and then you put in What I like to do is pack the extra healthy stuff because if he's hungry enough, he'll eat it, I thought it was going to be a cakewalk because, hey, that's why Lunchables were invented. Boom. But his school has a strict food code where healthy foods are encouraged and fruit gummies, Go-Gurts, and Ritz crackers are frowned upon. Ritz crackers? That's not that bad. I give that shit to my kids all the time. Well, shit, I'm packing all this stuff in my kids' lunch. I thought I was being healthy. All right. I tried buying the Whole Food style Lunchables, but it paled in comparison to the handmade bento box lunches the other kids get. That's what I was just saying that I do for my kid. I'm that asshole. So while I was shopping at Costco one day, I noticed they always have big party trays of crudité, fruit, and charcuteries. I started buying those instead and making him healthy little bentos, even though I'm literally not slicing or prepping anything. Peeled apples, check. Uncured salami slices, check. 3 different types of cheeses, check, check, check. Throw a biodegradable bamboo spork in there, and I'm officially the JV player that got to ride back with A Squad. Love, Reeds. This is awesome. Oh, this is from my friend Rena. Yeah, duh. Hi, Rena. What's up, girl? This is fucking hilarious, dude. Yeah, maybe it's an LA thing, the bento box, but I really do it because you don't have to use Ziploc bags. They're so easy on Amazon. You get these little bento box lunch boxes. Yeah, it's like, there you go. Kind of like, they're kid ones, though. Go down, that blue one. That's it. That's what I have. Dude, it's so much easier because they're all in compartments and the kids get excited and you don't have to use bags. And it's fun. Oh, that's such a good idea. So you get to give them like, wow, I thought that was healthy. I really hate this no peanut bullshit too. And I know someone's going to write to me and tell me, but my kids can't get fucking peanut allergies. I don't care, bitch. Back in the day, there's no fucking peanut allergies. My friend and I had lunch a million years ago when we could have lunch in restaurants. And I'll never forget the waiter comes to me. There's like a vegan type of restaurant here in LA. And he goes, oh, do you have any allergies? And I said, no, bitch, because I'm fucking Gen X. We don't have that because we're not weak. We're not pussies like you guys. Okay?
Hell yeah.
Thank you. It's true. Gen X did not have this peanut allergy, but we did create it. We did create it because what we did was we didn't give peanuts and things to kids and then it developed. If I'm correct, that's what I read, that we actually gave these younglings, these foundlings, these ducklings, we gave them fucking peanut allergies. And you know what I had a friend that did is that she had her daughter had all kinds of food allergies to strawberries, to peanut butter and this and that. And what she would do is give her, when she was a baby, just a tiny amount of each thing that she was allergic to. And over time, she built a resistance to it. You see, that's how it goes.
No way, that worked?
It absolutely did. And she'd keep, Benadryl. She's a rational, sane, wonderful mom. And she did it. And now the girl is healthy, 18 years old, no food allergies, no weird pussy fucking millennial. No offense. No, you guys are cool. I like the millennials. What's this one? Gen Y?
Gen Z.
Gen Z. Yeah, they're the ones with all the stuff.
So should you go heavy on the peanuts if you're a new mom with an infant? Just like
I always did.
Yeah?
I hate to say it, I fucking did. When I was pregnant, I ate everything. Okay, yes, I didn't eat sushi or anything, I don't think. No, I didn't eat sushi. I didn't do the cold cuts. I'm not talking like that. But I would eat peanut butter. I ate eggs. I ate all the things that I believe if you eat it and then the kid gets it in utero, good. And then when the baby's able to eat around 6 months, abso-fucking-lutely. I gave my kids scrambled eggs. That's the first thing they can eat. You keep the Benadryl nearby just in case. You give them peanut butter. I gave it early to both my sons. No, not a fucking allergy in my house. I don't know. Ugh. I don't know. I believe in exposure. Let them be resilient. It's all good. You can survive. Why, do your friends have that, Zolo? You're 12.
I remember having a kid that was allergic to peanuts growing up. And yeah, so now is it like completely like you can't even bring peanuts like to the school? Is that like a thing? Cause
dude, you can't pack a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for your kid. You have to find nut-free granola bars, which is fucking impossible because by definition, isn't granola made from nuts? Like there's no,
That's
it's nuts.
insane.
No, yeah. Oh, you can't. It's a nut free. All like every school is nut free, even though, and this is the silliness of it, even though none of the kids, let's say in my kids' class, have a peanut allergy. Let's say they take it. Hey, are anybody have the allergy here? No? Okay, it's still going to be nut free. Why? What is the logic in this?
It doesn't make sense.
There's no fucking logic.
You know what the kid that was allergic to peanuts at my school did?
He's gay now? No. What is it? He's in the ice capades?
I just didn't eat peanuts, and he was okay.
He did?
Yeah.
He
It didn't matter that other people were. He was fine.
That's what I'm saying. But some people are so allergic that even if they're in the air, the space, I know I'm going to get a million emails telling me that even if you open a bag of peanuts, and some people are so allergic that just the peanut air, I understand. Please don't email me. I know I'm just joking. I'm just being a dick. You know that, right? I have nothing but sympathy for people whose children have severe allergies, obviously. But I'm saying the logic is silly if no one has the allergy to stop everybody from eating peanuts. Wait, what was the question you said? You said that kid grew up and he just.
No, I said, what do you think they did at this school, the school I went to, because the kid was allergic to peanuts, and I said he just didn't eat peanuts.
He just didn't eat peanuts, right?
And then he was okay because he didn't eat them. But other people ate them and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
And he somehow learned to deal with his allergy, didn't he?
Yeah. He carried like an EpiPen just in case, but I don't think he ever used it, and he was fine.
See, because that to me would be, I don't know, the reasonable thing to teach a kid with peanut allergies is how to protect themselves in reality, right? When you can't dictate every environment ever that you step into, maybe learn to carry your pen with you.
Yeah.
In the event that, God forbid, you do get exposed. And okay, but that's reasonable. That's not what's fucking happening in California.
Yeah, no.
That's fucking insane. We're a nut-free school. A nut-free school. Okay, mommy, I'm a nut-free school. And no junk food. That is nuts too. Oh wait, my school is like that too. Yeah, they're like, please don't pack cookies and stuff. I'm like, oh boy. I mean, we had Katie Morton on here and a while ago, 2-3 episodes ago, and what she said really blew my mind when she was like, there's no such thing as a bad food. And once you start thinking of food in terms of good and bad, that's how you get eating disorders. That's how you get fat. And so I read this thing where if you stop making sweets a treat, if you stop using it as a reward, or you stop making a big deal out of it, for instance, if you give the kid the dinner, and now I just put the Oreo right on the plate, so it's just a food like everything else. There's nothing special about the Oreo. They can eat it first, they can eat it last, they can eat it in the middle, and guess what? Yeah, they eat the cookie and they eat everything else, and now it's no big fucking deal. And I think there's something good to that logic. I don't know. I'm still working on it though.
Interesting. So how do they respond to the cookie? Do they still treat it like it's something special, or?
Well, that's the thing. You do it enough that it's like, oh, there's the cookie. Big whoop. Versus like, if I use the cookie as a reward, then the cookie becomes fetishized, and then you get fatzos when they grow up because now the cookie is like a reward. It's love. It's everything. It's mom's approval. That's what I'm getting nervous about because I am using treats as an incentive around my house. I don't think that's a good idea. It's not a good thing that I'm doing.
But then do they ever go like, hey, can I have like 10 more of those? I like that. Yeah.
Well, you know what's good is that they instinctively gauge now, because I've been like, you know what, moderation, dude. Like 2 cookies are great. 2 cookies are good, right? Like you don't need it. You don't actually enjoy it beyond. Like they go 2. I want 2, and I go okay, and then they know that's the end of the game. We don't ask for more because I'm not going to give it to them. The answer is no.
Perfect.
So, yeah, it's
nice.
kind of worked out. I have TikToks.
Yeah, you have a few.
Oh my gosh. Wheelchair Barbie. Can we bring this up? Is this a
Sure.
TikTok or is this the actual?
No, the wheelchair Barbie is a couple stills you sent in.
Oh my gosh. Let me show you guys this. You're going to die. You know me. I love social justice warriordom. I love it when everybody gets offended and has to have representation. And as a warrior mom myself, I found this wheelchair Barbie. I'm a little disappointed because Is she non-binary? No. Is she transgender? No. Is she biracial? No. She's just a white lady in a wheelchair. So nice try, Mattel. Okay. Can we try to be a little more diverse and inclusive? But how great is this, you guys? I found Wheelchair Barbie, and I actually found one better. Could you look on Amazon really quickly? I found Wheelchair Ken, and there I love him so much. Here's what I love about Wheelchair Ken. And by the way, I sent this to my niece, and she loved Wheelchair Ken. She loved it. She was like, this is so much fun. I love that they turn his head to the side, and he's like, what's up, bitch? What's up, bitch? And he's got like the cool shades on, like, pow, pow. Still cool.
He looks a lot like one of our favorite YMH cool guys, Mr. Tony John.
Woo!
I thought that's why you were sending it in at first. I didn't even realize he was handy-capable.
Handy-capable. Handy differently abled. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, it's so funny that they made him like rad, you know, like, oh man, just making it cool. How would you feel if you got this as a kid? You're only like 10 years from being 10.
Can I stand him up? Like, can I take him out of this?
You'd probably be
lame.
You kind of be frustrated. Like, I think you can. But, I mean, shit, like, it would be kind of cool. I can see how it would be cool to a boy to be like, oh, he's got wheels. Like, maybe he's like super fast or something. Like, maybe they should put like rockets on him, like, and make him go real fast. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, make him into like a superhero.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Then that's right. But the shades are ridiculous. Like, right. That's so stupid. Oh God, the world. Okay. Let's go into what would Christina P do. Oh no, I want my talks. There's so many good ones. TikTok is off the rails, especially because they're showing all the protest stuff. Like they show the real shit. Is this the French fry baby? This is so cute. Look at this one. You guys are going to love this. So this is like... French fry under the hand. Oh, this is the cutest thing ever. That is the cutest. That's the only reason you have kids. Is just for that fucking moment when that little... Could play it again with the mushy little paw. Their little paws when they're that age. Oh, the hands and the feet grabbing onto a French fry. Is there anything cuter when you feed a little one junk? Oh, they go, oh, look at that little girl. Oh, I just love it to pieces. That's so cute. Oh, I love it. Doesn't that make you want kids, Zolo? Come on.
Maybe a little bit.
Just seeing that little tiny toon's hand. Oh, squishy. Okay, next one. That was a cute one. Did I send you the demonic toddler?
I don't think so.
Where it's like, a toddler won't kill you. All right. Do F my mom.
Fuck my mom! Fuck my mom! Fuck my mom! Fuck my mom! I said fuck my mom!
So for those of you just listening, that's a teenager who's wearing, I think, cat ears. And what's the bottom? I can't see because the camera's blocking Zolo. What else is she wearing?
It's not like a cat kind of shirt and stockings.
Stockings and what, like jean shorts, cut off jean shorts?
Yeah.
It's not that crazy of an outfit, but she writes that the mom doesn't like the outfit, so she made this as like retaliation. It's actually a really cute outfit. I like her socks. I like it. I don't know why her mom wouldn't let her wear this. It's not that bad.
Is this something you would have experimented with in your goth phase?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was way cooler than this. No way. No, I was into wearing fishnets. I would have worn like fishnets and like a plaid skirt maybe back in the day, which was a little slutty. That's as slutty as I got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. But I love how mad she is at her mom. Fuck my mom. It's so funny at that age how it's like you're just mad at mom and dad, you know? You just blame them for everything. And then you turn 40 and you realize like, oh yeah, the enemy is within. It's just me. It's just me. It ain't my mommy or daddy. All right, next talk. Ain't mommy's fault.
Oh,
So that girl went to do a handstand in a public store and kicked a woman, which I thought was great. Who hasn't done that? Come on. Right? All right, next.
He's not going to wear a dress. Even though the world laughs at it, scoffs at it, mocks at it, makes you feel bad. When you are a parent, you decide what is acceptable in your household. The same way Eliana is not going to be walking around looking like she's grown when she's 13 years old. It's not acceptable. My husband does not wear dresses. My son is not going to wear dresses. As a parent, I decide what I want my children to do until my children become of age. When he's 18 years old, then he can go about his business and do whatever he chooses to do because he is an adult. The Bible says, train up your child in the way he should go. And a lot of parents are shirking this duty to be hip, to be cool. To look a certain way for people on social media, and I'm never going to do that. I'm going to raise my children to what I believe is biblically solid, and whether they choose to follow that or reject that when they get older, that's perfectly up to them.
You know what? I think that's pretty fucking sound logic. I think this lady is right. Like, I think society will tell you what's hip and now, and hey man, if you don't believe your kid shouldn't wear fucking dresses, then guess what? They're not going to do it until they're 18 and they're out. I think that's sound. What do you think? Am I old fashioned here?
I mean, I don't know. I think, yeah, it's good to raise your kids to be biblically solid, right?
Well, I mean, that's her belief, is like she's doing it because of the Bible. But I'm just saying, like, if in your house you're like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like Ellis or Julian at 16 and they're like, Mom, I want to wear a dress. And then do you go, I don't know. It kind of depends where you are in the country. If he were to do it in LA, I'd be like, yeah, I'm sure all the boys in your school are wearing dresses. Who gives a shit, But if you live somewhere more rural, maybe they're going to get their asses kicked or killed possibly, stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know how that would go over in Texas.
I don't know exactly. So you might be protecting them by being like, no, dude, wait until you're 18 and then you can move to California where you can be crazy. I don't know. Did you guys ever want to wear a dress? No.
No, I don't think so.
You never dressed
Chris?
weird? Never, Chris, never.
Yeah, I didn't really feel the need to wear a dress.
No, because you got that sassy new haircut now. Oh, shit. What's up, sexy Chris? Look who just got in. Look at that. You guys. Hey, he's here, dude. Look who showed up. I am so fucking excited for you, bro. Look at you. He came in with his fucking MacGyver jacket. He got his hair cut. There's like different energy change with you, bro. What's going on, Chris?
The holidays, I guess.
The holidays. What, hanging out with your mom made you get some swag?
I mean, yeah, that's what Christmas is all about, right?
Oh my God. You're not going to tell me the truth. You got some lady action brewing.
I mean, don't we all?
Oh, okay, Chris. I love how cryptic you are. I'm going to get it out of you eventually. You know that, right? This is just day one. So I'm going to be easy with you. Like, I'm not going to force it too much. But I'm really happy for you. Do you feel some swag? Do you feel it?
I mean, yeah, the jacket definitely gives you a little bit more swag for sure.
Okay.
It's a new jacket.
It's a new jacket. Where'd you find this?
My mom for Christmas.
Your mom gave you that?
Yep.
Wow. She's very cool. She's a cool mom. She's not like a regular mom.
She is the coolest.
That is so great. So even your mom was like, Chris, it's time to style you up a little bit. I think, can Annie take you fashion shopping as well?
Okay.
Come on. Annie's like the most stylish. Actually, Zolo too is really good style. These two boys need to take you shopping. And like, because look how good you look with just a fucking jacket. Imagine if those two guys could style you. You'd be like unstoppable.
Maybe.
Oh my God.
I never put a lot of stock in style so much.
Oh my God. You have. How old are you now?
I am 29.
Okay. Let me tell you a little something that happens. In your 20s, you're going to look good wearing a fucking burlap sack. Okay? Then you hit 30 and shit starts to change. You ain't as cute. And then by the time you're 40, forget it. All you have is style to carry you into the 40s. So it's time to hone that style, bro, because that's what's gonna tip you. And women respect style. Women respect it, right? Josh has a girlfriend.
Absolutely, yeah.
And did she help style you up, or were you this stylish when you met?
She hasn't really helped me with clothes much, but I think I do remember her mentioning that she liked that I kind of dressed nice at first, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's how you get the ladies. I'm so excited for you, Chris. I'm going to get you out of your shell. It's a slow process. Look at, he's so shy. You need you know what you need, Chris? Like a dominant, you need kind of an alpha bitch to be like just throw you down and be like, we're going to make out. Like that.
We can send him to Mistress Melody.
That's what
I'm from Two Bears.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Chris, what's your Instagram handle?
At CLars, the CEE_LARS.
Okay. Now, are you an alpha bitch? Am I wrong here? Do you need a girl who's a little more aggressive? Do you like that, or will that turn you off?
I don't think you're wrong about that.
Okay. Nailed it. You need aggressive, not like scary though, right? Like a dominatrix is too much. Like we're joking about that.
Yeah, I don't want to be afraid of them.
No, you don't want to be afraid of them, but you don't mind a girl who's a little forward, right? Like who might initiate.
Yeah, definitely. Because as you said, I'm shy.
I'm shy. Yeah, but it's always the shy ones when you get them behind closed doors that are freaky, right? Come on, Annie, back me up. Shy.
All of them, they're all crazy. Every time.
Every time. Shy is freaky behind closed doors. I know it. Okay. So if you're listening and you're into the new Chris Larson look, he got the short hair. He's got the jacket. The boys are going to take him shopping. He's going to be even more styled out. Hit him up. What is it again? C_. Well, fuck with the underscores and all this shit. Just make it Chris Larson. But what is it?
It's at CEE_LARS.
I mean, could you... Okay, we'll work on
You think Chris Larson is not taken?
What about the Chris Larson, or like Chris Stanky Dick Larson, or come sniff my nuts Larson? Anything. YMH Studio Jeans Larson. You know what I'm saying? He hates me so
Yeah,
much.
no, I'm not going to do any of those.
Chris hates me, guys. I love you, and I'm proud of you, and I feel like 2021 is going to be your year. You're going to find a lady. It's going to be great, or several. I don't know. Oh, I love Bev. Bev, everyone's straight. Listen, it's the new year. You're trying to cut down on carbs. You're trying to cut down on sugar, but you also want to enjoy wine. I love Bev. Here's why. Listen to this, ladies. There is 0 sugar and only 3 carbs and 100 calories per serving in Bev. And these are wines. They have 3 varietals: Rosé, Sauv Blanc, and Pinot Gris, as well as limited edition, extra fizzy, sparkling white wine. I am a huge fan of their rosé, and you can't go wrong. 100 calories per serving. The cans may look cute and tiny, but each can is a glass and a half of wine. Perfect for when you don't want to open a bottle of wine just for yourself. You can get a 24-pack, and the 24-pack is equal to 8 bottles of wine. Their 4-packs are just great for gift giving, hosting, and social distance hangs. Bev ships straight to your door, and shipping is always free. We've worked out an exclusive deal for Where My Mom's At podcast listeners. Receive 20% off your first purchase, plus free shipping on all orders. I suggest trying their best-selling Ladies Night Variety Pack so you can check out all of their delicious varietals. Go to drinkbev.com/WMMA or use code WMMA at checkout to claim this deal. That's drinkbev.com/WMMA. Let's do some What Would Christina P does, diesel doozles. Let's do one, and then I want to do, I love these Pajitsky effects. Okay. Okay. Baby name. Here we go. I'm 8 months pregnant and still deciding what I'm going to name my baby boy. Throughout my pregnancy, I have had friends and family ask what I'm going to name him. And when I give names, they always give their shitty opinions, which makes me uncertain or bums me out. I am also a full-time goth, woo, with dreadlocks, awesome. So obviously I don't give a rat's ass about what my family thinks of me, but this is my child and it hurts to hear that my family hates the name I will potentially give him. They haven't been super weird names either, but odd enough to stand out. Have you or anyone else had this issue? Much love, Serene. Yes, Serene. First of all, shout out to all the goth moms out there. I respect it. I'm a huge fan of Kat Von D. If you haven't seen her Instagram, she's like the fucking coolest goth mom, and she dresses her kid up in like total goth wear all the time. It's super rad. It's just so much fun. So Serene, absolutely. Here he is. Leafar, I think is the kid's name. So fucking cute. Yes, I did run into this when I named our first son, Mr. Ellis. And I found that people will, as with everything really, whenever you're in a period of creating, coming up with something, keep it to yourself. Incubate the idea until it's executed. Because people will say things that will dissuade you, that will bother you, get in your head, and dream crush you. They don't mean to. Basically, if it's not the name they would have chosen, they're going to shit all over your name. So I would say choose the child's name, keep it under your vest, keep it close to your heart until that baby is born. And then when the kid is born and they get to meet it for the first time, that's when you go, hey, this is little Dracula or whatever, Chocula you're going to name your cool, rad goth kid. What are some other names? This is young Peter Murphy. That'd be so rad. This is Robert Smith. And those are just for the goths listening. Those are some really good goth jokes. Yeah, so save it. And we did that. So I learned my lesson the first time with Ellis. I told my in-laws, and they were like not pleased. And I'm like, fuck you. Now you just ruined the joy, you know? So with the second kid, we were like, nope, not telling ya. Or what I like to do is we would tell them fake names on the second baby. We would tell them that we're going to name him like D'Artagnan, Crefonzo, Chongor. We're going to name him, LaShawn, whatever the fucking, I don't know. Just say something so that you throw him off the trail so that when you do reveal a real name, they're just happy it's not the crazy name you said first. But yes, motherfuckers will dream crush you about everything. And I don't think they mean well. People are like, oh, I'm sure they mean well. No, they don't. No, they don't. People are kind of dicks, and people who mean well will actually just be like, that's a cool name. Thanks for sharing. Okay, here we go. I'm 29, and over the last 3 years, a few of my friends have had kids. I do not have any yet, and I need some mommy advice. The problem is that my friends seem to think that my time is less valuable because I don't have children. One example, I was to meet a friend for lunch at 2 p.m. At 2:30, I'm still waiting, so I called her, and she answered that her kid is still napping, and when he wakes up, he'll need food and to get dressed. So it was closer to 4:30 p.m. I'm sitting in the restaurant waiting. This is not the first time that this has happened. Other friends have done similar things and don't see any problem with you waiting around for them, and there's no apology. I want to see my mom friends, and I go out of my way to accommodate them. But when I'm constantly met with tardiness, with not as much as a phone call or a last-minute excuse to cancel, it's hard not to get angry. How do I tell them that this is rude? Is there something I'm missing? Am I being unreasonable? But to be honest, even if I was meeting an Abercrombie model for lunch and he turned up 2.5 hours late, I'd still be angry. Keep him high and tight, Meg. Yeah, Meg, I think you were just friends with inconsiderate people. Kids or no kids, I think showing up late without a text or a call is just plain rude. Now, in mom world, there is an etiquette that it's pretty much given that you're going to be late to stuff if you have kids. So, have within a half hour, I think is reasonable. Within an hour even is, kind of reasonable. I'm saying like when both of you have kids, but if one of you doesn't, I think it's fucking rude. And I think you should say as much like, hey, dude, you know, the last time we hung out, you were like 2 hours late and I was waiting for you at the restaurant. I understand you have a kid, but it's like not cool. Or, you know, what you can do, which I've found the easiest way to hang out with people that have kids, if you still want to be friends with these people, is just offer to come over and bring some fucking food. Just bring lunch, bring a cupcake, whatever, because the kid's just going to be there playing anyways, and then you can sit there and, you know, drink with the mom. And just what it is hard for moms to go out, is what I'm saying, and bring the kid. But I think you're just friends with fucking inconsiderate people. What do you think? Am I off on this, or am I right, you guys?
No, I totally agree.
Kind of dicks, right?
I mean, I don't have kids, but if I had a friend that had a kid and made me wait at a restaurant for 2.5 hours, I would not give a fuck what his excuse was.
Yeah, and like you can't text your friend and be like, "Hey, dudes." You just text your friend, be like, my kid's asleep. Or like, first of all, this whole shit, like, oh, my kid's napping. Yeah, dude, they nap at the same time every day, or they should be. And you fucking know when your kid's nap time is, so why are you planning an event at that time? Like, it's just whatever. Your friends are inconsiderate, I think. Parent lies. So much feedback from the last episode of Where My Mom's At 80 with Burnt Chrysler. Apparently, a lot of you lie to your kids as well. In the episode Bart, y'all were talking about parent lies, and I knew I had to write in. My mom filled my whole childhood with lies that almost certainly paved the way to the anxiety I experienced as a 26-year-old adult. If there was a drawer that she didn't want me to open, she would tell me it was full of spiders, rats, or roaches, which would scare the shit out of me. If I was bad, my mom would point at a stranger and tell me they were going to take me home. Sometimes the super cool fucking strangers would play along too until I started crying. She used to drink her coffee really sweet with cream, and I really liked it. She would tell me that if I drank too much coffee, I would grow a tail. I thought that was badass, so I was always trying to get a cup. These are just a few. As I got older, the lies got less lighthearted and way more dark. Like if I ride my bike alone somewhere, I would definitely get kidnapped. If I leave the house without turning on the radio, burglars would know that no one was home and they'd break in. Oh no. Okay, this is from Paul. Yeah, your mom was kind of a jerk, dude. I think that's just lazy parenting. Telling the kid that the drawer is full of roaches and spiders and rats is kind of damaging. I don't think I would do that one.
Would you employ any of those?
No, I wouldn't tell them that strangers are going to take them home. I think that's really scary. Coffee growing tails? No, but I tell them that certain food makes them jump faster or whatever, yeah. No, I don't like to traumatize my kids. I think because I'm so sensitive to that, because my parents traumatize the shit out of me.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, that's so damaging. This one's great. Okay, I wanted to chime in on the Burt podcast. In the mid-90s, my dad had convinced my brother and I that he was a pirate. Not one of those fun Somali pirates, but a true blue shiver me timbers pirate. My dad is a great guy, but he went too far with it. He would dress up, bring out a sword, and tell us about living his life as a pirate before he met my mom. He had a picture of Richard Nixon that he threw darts at in his office, and this was his sworn enemy. He also said Nixon chopped off part of his ear, which was just a genetic defect he's had since birth. We were too young and talked to understand that the pirates we saw on TV had died off hundreds of years ago. That made it even worse when we found out it was a lie, because not only did we feel cheated, we also felt like idiots. Turns out he was just a software salesman. 4 strokes forever, Andrew. A pirate's a pretty great lie. And I have a feeling he started that lie because of his ear missing, part of that ear. So he was probably like, oh yeah, fucking pirate cut it off, kid. It's fucking amazing. That's a good one. I told you guys I told my son that I have lasers in my eyes. And the other day I had to go into the bushes to open up a box to switch the power went out. And it's a rose bush. So I was like, oh no, this bush is going to hurt me. And he goes, Mom, why don't you just use your lasers? I was like, oh yeah, no, you have to be asleep. That's the only time it works is when you're sleeping. I can use the lasers. But he remembers that I have eye lasers, and he brings it up quite a lot.
It's a quick save.
I know, right? Well, that gets you out of a lot.
Yeah.
If you're like, it only works when you're asleep.
Yeah.
Because then I tell him that's how I protect his toys, because he's always worried about bad guys sneaking in and taking his toys. And I'm like, yeah, but I got fucking eye lasers. It's not going to happen, bro. You know? And he's like, what if it happens during the daytime? I'm like, I have a gun. I'll just shoot him. I'll kill him right there. I go and I'll call the police. I'm taking them away. Take those fucking bad guys away, bro. Don't worry about it. I go, your dad's here too. You'll beat the shit out of him. Okay, this is the boarding school follow-up. So Bert Kreischer had threatened his daughters with boarding school when they were being bad one time. And one of his daughters, Isla, was like, great, when do I go? And started packing. Georgia, who's like this sweet one, was just beside herself and alarmed. This person writes in, hey there, I just saw the latest WMMA with Bert. I go to boarding school and love it. I don't want to say where she goes. She goes somewhere in the East Coast. It's an all-girl college prep art school, and it's awesome. It's hard being away from your parents at first, but you get used to it quickly, and it becomes awesome. It's really just early college with no drugs and kids who care about good grades. Well, that is awesome. Good for you. That's good that you had a good experience. I don't think I had a friend that went to a boarding school. I had friends that go to those rehabilitation schools for bad kids. What are those called? Rehabs, I think. That's a different type of school. That's not a school.
Yeah, I don't think they care as much about the good college there.
It's just getting off of drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, I love these. Let's do some Pajitsky effects. Let's do voicemails, and then I'll save these for the next. Let's listen.
Hi, Mommy. This is Kaylee. I have a Pajitsky effect for you. So a couple months back, my husband and I decided to make popcorn. And after the popcorn was made, I realized that I had pretty much burned the entire bag of popcorn. Instead of getting a new bag, I just continued to eat the half-burnt smoking popcorn. And my husband said, what are you doing? Just make more popcorn. Mind blown. Thank you guys. Have a good one and keep them high and tight.
Yeah, I know, because you're like, popcorn's not expensive. Like, you're not going to break the bank if you waste a bag of yeah. It just makes me laugh. I'm the same way, dude. I'll be like, I gotta finish this no matter what. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't. All right, what's the next one?
Hey, Christina. My name is Luke. I have a Pajitsky effect for you. Like the entire time I've been using deodorant, and when you take the lid off, there's that plastic cap that's actually over the deodorant, the clear cap that you have to pull off, so I thought. This whole time, I've been pulling it off, and I just realized 2 days ago that you can actually twist up the deodorant and pop it off that way. So, there you go. Thanks, bye.
See, that's a good one. That's not rooted in poverty, like being poor. That one's just like, duh. Did you guys do that? Did you know that you could do that?
I had never realized that before. I'd always just like try to yank it out, and you got to get like the two fingers on there real tight. That's incredible.
I bet you Chris Larson knew that you could just, right? Chris.
No, I did not actually.
Are you telling me you knew this, Christina?
This is the one Pajitsky effect I knew in advance. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
When did you discover this?
Not long ago. Like, really not that. Maybe 3 years ago. I was like, oh, I don't have to like dig and hurt my fingers. I can twist it up and then it'll come to me. Yeah. It's entitlement thinking, definitely. It's like, like I don't have to suffer for everything all the time. It's a revelation. I also realized that I don't need to wait until I'm down to the very bottom of the deodorant where I'm scraping the plastic part against my armpit. You know, when you're like, ow, fuck, before you buy another one. Like, I buy 3 at a time, and then I don't have to suffer through the end of the scrapes.
Yeah, I just did that the other day. I threw one away like just before it got to that point, and I opened a new one, and it was like the most luxurious thing I'd ever done. I'm like, oh my God.
I know.
This is amazing.
What is it, like, I don't know, like, $10 to do that?
Yeah, and I mean, like, otherwise you're just saving like a penny's worth of deodorant if you're trying to use like that last little bit.
I used to in college because I was so broke and so lazy. I remember, like, you know, when it would fucking break, like the end of the deodorant breaks, like you ever take out like the chunk and just mash that against your
all the time, all the
like,
time.
This has to work.
Yeah, and then
your fucking hands all greasy and shit. Like,
yeah, it's like a
God.
2-part inconvenience too, because a lot of the time there's just not enough in those chunks, and then halfway through the day you realize you smell like shit, and it's like, oh fuck, that didn't even work, and I like scraped my armpits all up.
It's so bad. It's so bad. I'm trying to remember in college if I ever even did laundry. Like, I was trying to remember. Because at one point when I lived out of the dorms, we lived in a house and there was a laundromat down the street. But laundromats are so miserable. And it was always so cold in San Francisco. And like, how the fuck did I do my... I don't even think I must not have done it very often. Because I'm like, I don't remember going to that laundromat.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I'm like, I think because I didn't sweat much. It was so cold in SF. Like I just wore the same shit over and over again. I mean, there has to be a laundry hack. Like there has to be a way young broke people can do laundry without having to go to the laundromat. Is there a service yet?
I'm sure there's a service. I don't think it's available to broke people. It probably costs money.
Because one time in England, when I was living there, I heard of a thing called laundry by the pound. And they're like, yeah, this woman will do your laundry and they just charge you by the pound. And I was like, this is awesome. And at the time I had no scope of what weight was. You know, you're like, what's a pound? I don't know. I don't care. And I gave her all my laundry and it was so expensive. It was like,
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like $100 or something back then. I was like, oh my God, like I don't have $100. I just put it on my credit card. I'm like, whoops. Oh, it was horrible. It was horrible being broke.
Yeah, what they need to invent are clothes that like don't get dirty or don't smell or something. They just you don't need to wash.
Or like in that movie Idiocracy, I don't know if you remember, Dax Shepard in his house has disposable clothes. It's like a paper towel dispenser. You just go whoosh, and that's your shirt for the day.
That's dope.
I would love that.
That's
so much.
sick.
I hate laundry so much. All right, let's do another Pajitsky effect voicemail.
Hey, mommies. This is Chastity calling from Georgia. I'm literally driving down the road when I realize that I am currently experiencing a Pajitsky effect. My bro's way too tight. Really crushing my soul and my titties. Newsflash, I can either A, take it off or B, loosen it. And I think I'm just going to take it off. Going down the interstate. Whatever. 2020. Screw it. Love you, mommies. Ta-ta now, retard.
That's a great sign off. Ta-ta there, retard. Or their accent, I loved it. Well, yeah, you're right. You don't have to have a super tight bra. That took me years to experience as well. And you can have a bra. You can buy bras more often than you think too. Like bras don't hold up beyond 6 months. That's when they actually start to break down. You should replace your bras every 6 months because you wear them all day and they do a lot of work, and they you know, it's fabric. So fabric loosens and doesn't get as strong. And did you know that when you buy a bra, you're supposed to put it on the last hook first? And then as like a month or two goes by, then you tighten it, and then you tighten it. You go to the other hooks behind them. And you can also tighten these straps here so that they still lift your girls up. And so the bra does get weaker over time. Yeah, I also realize that I can take my bra off too at home. Like if I'm just home and I don't have to wear it all the time. It's a fucking revelation. Oh yeah, and I've also been changing my socks a lot more. Because I'll step in water puddles and I'll just be miserable all day. And I'm like, what am I doing? I can just change socks. Like, I don't have to live like this, like a fucking animal. Okay, let's do another one.
Hey, mommies. Love the show. This is Meg from Detroit, and I was just calling with the Pajitsky effect. I'm in the process of moving right now, and I moved a lot. And usually I would just put all my stuff in a laundry basket or in a box or whatever. And I just learned that you can buy moving supplies and like pack your stuff correctly, which I never thought of doing before. So now I have my own moving boxes that I bought, and the correct packaging. And then I realized I had been storing all of these gift wrapping tissue stuff from every birthday party for the last 20 years in order to reuse it because I'm cheap and don't want to buy new tissue. And then I just realized, why am I hoarding all this tissue? I could use it to move, and when I'm done, get rid of it. And the next time I buy a birthday present, I can buy the correct tissue and bag for the event I'm going to at the store.
Amazing. Amazing. And also, did you know, I didn't figure this out until I was 28. This is before Amazon was around, that you can order boxes in bulk and they can send them to your house. Like, you don't have to go to Home Depot and just buy boxes and carry them and shit because they're heavy and terrible. You can order boxes, multiple sizes. Did you know that? That you can go on Amazon and order a variety of sizes of boxes, packing tape and bubble wrap or whatever, like you're using, which is a brilliant idea. Leftover wrapping paper, why not? Newspaper works great too. Old magazines, I've even wrapped up stuff in that. And they send it to your house and you don't even have to go out and buy anything. Did you know too, you can ship boxes of books and you can send it media mail, which is like, it's slow as hell.
I just learned about this. I don't get it. Like, why is it cheaper to send like books and stuff?
I have no idea how this works, but if you want to send books across the country, send it media mail and just and go to the post office, and it's so much cheaper, and I have no idea how. I don't know. It's like, it's such a bargain too. Like, I don't understand why media mail is so cheap. Yeah, it ships, it's like books, at least 8 pages is considered a book. It's so crazy. Printed music or test materials, video and sound recordings. I guess because they realize that maybe it's like prices start at $2.80 at a post office. It's like, I don't know, cost-effective way to send media and educational materials. This service has restrictions on the type of media that can be sent, but still, it's I guess for students and for. Well, it costs a fortune to send this shit.
It usually would go like by pound, right? Like it's by the weight. So if you're sending a shitload of books, that's gonna weigh a ton. And maybe I don't know. It's cool.
Maybe it's for students because that's what I started to do that in college when I would send my books home after me, so I wouldn't have to like carry them or whatever. Fucking A, man. So many hacks to life. Are there any more, or is that it?
We got one more.
Well, let's hear it.
Hi, Mommy. I just wanted to share a Pazitsky effect that I have been dealing with. I'm 26 now, and for a long time in my early 20s, I would only use toothbrushes every 6 months when you go to the dentist. I forgot that you could go buy toothbrushes in between then, so you would just get that free toothbrush every time, and I would just use it, and that's disgusting, and now I understand that because of you. All right. Love you. Bye.
Yes. And did you know that, because I just buy packs of toothbrushes now on Amazon. I do use it's called Brush. It was a sponsor, and it's such a good toothbrush. But in addition to that, and Quip, we use the Quip too. I like to get just old school, old fashioned. I got them on Amazon. You just get a pack. I put one in every bathroom. I put one in the shower, so I brush my teeth in the shower. I put one downstairs in like the shit bathroom that everybody just shits in, by the kitchen, so that I don't have to run upstairs to brush my teeth sometimes when I'm with my kids. Yeah, you can have I keep a toothbrush here at the fucking studio. I mean, toothbrushes are not expensive, dude. On Amazon, you can get a whole fucking pack for $5. You may as well. It's the best. Oh God, you know what I'm really into right now? Are those flossing sticks with the spikes on them?
Yeah.
The gum ones?
Yeah, those are good.
I sit there at night and I do it. It feels so good.
You just blew my mind with that toothbrush thing.
Bruh.
I never thought I could put them in different rooms or in my shower, or like if I'm traveling, I'm always like, fuck, I gotta get my toothbrush, like my one toothbrush that I'm using. I could use other ones too, simultaneously.
Simultaneously.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, you got it. Shower toothbrush is different than my fucking toilet toothbrush downstairs. It's different than my travel one that I keep. I just keep it in a travel kit already. It's the fucking best. Oh, and razors too. Like, I'm not beholden to one razor. You know, you buy like a pack of lady razors. I just leave them everywhere.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, it's exciting, right? When you become an adult.
What a revelation.
I know. Why did our parents not teach us this?
I know, right?
I think my parents were so precious about everything, you know, like you only have one, you only have one toothbrush. Like, all right.
Yeah.
And communists are going to take them away, I guess. It's fucking retarded. All right. I got to go. I got to go home to my, my kids. I'm just kidding. They're cute. Thank God they're cute and they're fun because goddamn. Right? All right. Go ahead and email me, WhereMyMomsAt at gmail.com. Leave me a voicemail. Oh, shit, the phone number. Do you have the phone number, Mommy? 21213-375-5184. We did it. That's 213-375-5184. If you want to respond, you want to leave me a mom hack, a Pajitsky effect. You know I love those. I think someone just broke into our office. Is that what that was?
I didn't hear anything.
Oh yeah, someone clearly just okay.
Okay,
We're
let's wrap the show up.
Wrap up the show. All right, until next time, stay cool, moms.
Where my mom's at? Where my mom's wearing thongs, hitting bongs at? Raising kids, cleaning shits, need a long nap. Where my mom's at?
Where My Mom's At podcast with Christina P.